So that's what we got. They're looking amazing. Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're great and welcome back to Dad's Budget Bites, that kitchen where budget meets flavor. We're going to be making an appetizer today, but not just any app. We're going to be recreating restaurant-style chicken quesadillas. They're very versatile as far as what you can add to them or not add to them for that matter. Pretty quick once you get going and way cheaper to make on your own. So let's get into it and let's cook. All right, ladies and fellas, here's what we're going to be using today to put together these chicken quesadillas. So first off, we have one large flour tortilla, one chicken tender. I have a mixture of sharp shredded cheddar and also pepper jack. Then for the veggies, we have diced up onion. I went with sweet onion. Diced up bell pepper. Diced up tomatoes. Salt and pepper to taste, and also some cayenne pepper, if you want a little bit of a kick. After you slice and dice your veggies according to your own preference, now you want to break out your favorite frying pan, get that warming up on a medium heat. It's been warming up now for about 5 minutes. And then just add a little bit of butter or oil. We're only doing one piece of chicken, so you don't need much. If you're making more than one quesadilla, you just want to double or triple the recipe. So for this, one chicken tenderloin's plenty. We might have a little extra. Our chicken's now fully cooked on my countertop burner. It took just over 4 minutes aside. It's always going to vary person to person, but this is fully cooked now. We could transfer that over to the cutting board, let that cool off until we do anything further with it. And now while the pan's hot, it's already nice and hot, already has a little bit of oil in there. If you want to pre-cook your veggies, now's a good time to do that. If you prefer to keep them raw, that's fine. Or if you don't want to cook all the veggies and only some of them, that's cool. When you cook on your own, as opposed to going out to a restaurant, you're totally in control of how you do it. So what I like to do is start with the onions. Give the onions a little bit of a head start. Normally I'd give it another minute or so, but for demonstration purposes, we could put the peppers in now. So I'm going to let this cook up for like 2 minutes. Give it a quick little fry. Our veggies are all cooked now according to the way I like them anyway. I just added the tomatoes in, turned the heat off, show you what I got. So those are looking good. Now would be a good time to add whatever seasoning you want to use. So for me, we're going to do a little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of that cayenne pepper. So I have 1/4 teaspoon here. It does pack a kick, so I think I'm just going to add most of that. That was like 90% of it. Give that a little stir. Take this right off the heat. Now it's time to cut our chicken up. So you could shred it, you can cut it, whatever your preference is, it really doesn't matter. But the end goal is you want very small pieces. So I'm just going to cut mine. I just happen to be cutting through the thickest piece, so I know it's cooked. And then if the pieces look a little too big, because again, the goal is to have as small pieces as possible, you just want to give it a quick little dice. Watch your fingers. So that's the size of what we got. I'll finish up the rest and then we can move on. Our veggies and chicken are now sliced, diced, cooked, and seasoned just the way we like it. So here's the chicken. That's the end product. You're looking for little pieces. And if you get any skin, you know, just naturally pick that out. You probably don't want that in your quesadilla. And now what I want to do is just combine the chicken in with the veggies, since it's all getting mixed together anyway. And next up, it's time to finish this guy off. I started on a medium heat. I turned it down to a 3.5 because this does tend to get on the hotter side and you don't want to burn the tortilla. So you want to add about a teaspoon's worth of oil or butter. Spread it in the pan. And then when this is nice and hot, we want to get the tortilla in there. Fits perfectly. Look at that. And then I'm going to put this on just one side because we're going to have to flip it. So that's looking good. You kind of want to move quick. Now it's time for the cheese. So again, this is pepper jack and sharp cheddar. A little combo of both. For exact amounts, just be sure to check out the video description. So that's looking good. I'm going to flip this over. Oh yeah. All right. So you need about 2 minutes per side. So I'm going to try to flip this over now. Watch your fingers. Look at that. Masterful flip. I'm going to give this one final flip. Maybe. All right, heat off. This is good to come out. All right, ladies, gents, we're now at the best part of the video where we get to taste what we made, see how we did, gauge our performance, and see if anything could be done better for next time. Have you ever gone to a restaurant, ordered chicken quesadillas, and they're either overloaded with cheese with hardly any chicken in there, or you get those 1 or 2 pieces that have like hardly anything in there at all? When you make them on your own, you're your own quality control expert. You're in charge of how much or little you put in and the end result. Also, when you order these at a restaurant, they're around 15 bucks, give or take, and then you add your tax, your tip, you're looking at like $18+ now. We made this, I haven't crunched the numbers yet, but probably for around, $3. To cut these up, a knife would work fine, but if you want cleaner cuts, if you have a pizza wheel at home, it works great. Slices right through. I forgot to give you a close-up. So that's what we got. They're looking amazing. Hopefully the camera does them justice. They look phenomenal. You could always get some sour cream and salsa out. Your favorite dipping sauce with quesadillas, whatever your preference is. For today, though, I just want to taste the quesadilla itself. Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome flavors. They're definitely on the spicy side, so if you like spicy quesadillas, I wouldn't change a thing. Follow this recipe completely, and I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with the outcome. The cayenne pepper and the pepper jack cheese definitely gives it a little bit of a kick. But yeah, to me, these are great as is. Feel free to tailor it to your own preference. And yeah, these are a hit. All right, and that brings us to the conclusion of our video for today, unfortunately. I'm going to miss you all. So now we can give this wheel a good spin, and this is going to set up the theme for next time. So we landed on side dish or wrap. That's what prompted us to make the quesadillas. Now we're giving it a good old spin and see what we have in store for next time. What are we going to get? What is that? Same thing that happened last time, I believe. So it's right on the edge of side or app and breakfast. So the little rubber thing here is on cider wrap. So we're going to be making a cider wrap next time, probably switch it up and do a side. So please be sure to tune in for that. So yeah, we'll go with that. If you got anything out of this video, please hit that thumbs up. I certainly do appreciate it. Share it with your friends and family. Drop me a comment. I always love hearing your feedback, hearing your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And then lastly, hit that notification bell for future videos. Until next time, I'll see you all then.